starting off is always weird. Hey everyone, my name is Ivan. I go by infantryink online, and I play Kuzen in Dragon Ball Shinka. This is actually my first main character role in a Dragon Ball project. I've done other Dragon Ball projects before, and I was actually thinking about possibly not doing anymore, but what Cobra introduced to me with Dragon Ball Shinka, it was very different. His idea of having a style that kind of, like, even the intro resembled Avatar Last Airbender, and I was like, I'm so in. I see what you're doing, and it's different, and I appreciate that, and I can't pass this up. Kuzen is definitely a character that has been through some crazy levels of extinction thing with his people, so he's grown up very differently than most people, and you kind of have to keep that going forward when you're doing the voice, but also when watching you have to understand, because it's kind of glossed over, so people really don't understand the trauma that it could change him into, and you see that in little flashbacks of what was possible even at a young age. But for him to still have that innocence is still a thing that I'm trying to, and I hope I can, and we can as a team, can show that level of innocence, but have something else there that's dormant. I'm also trying to make him go through a level of growth, and I want him to sound a certain way in the beginning, and as he forms these relationships with other people, other characters in the show, you're gonna see a change in him, because he's gonna, you know, understand people more and just get it, because he didn't really quite get it, and he was, you know, you could say he's a little awkward and he doesn't really get emotions in the beginning. So as he's hanging out and having these adventures and going through what he's gonna go through, you're gonna see growth, and I could only hope for that for the main character to do any type of justice to what Cobra wants. Sometimes when you're given a script, you don't really get to see anything, so you have to make it up in your mind. So you kind of have to do certain things to kind of get a sound out or to deliver a line the way you want to. Like, there was an actual scene in the very first episode when after they get fish and they're eating by the campfire, I was actually really hungry when doing that line, and I actually had food in front of me, and it lined up so perfectly, and I was like, oh my god, yes. So I have to, you know, say like, oh my god, that's amazing, and then I stuffed my face full of all the food, and I was like, oh my god, haven't eaten over 3 days. This is amazing. This is amazing. I haven't eaten in over 3 days. I think everyone watching anime or watching a show has thought about like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to like voice this character, or if you were able to do it, you would do it like this. So doing these projects, really, it's a dream that I didn't know I had to come true, and making the most out of something. As small as it ever may feel, there's always people who watch and who can always appreciate the creator, the artist, the talent, the everything about it. There's always people, fans, who can appreciate it, and I hope that my number one hope is that I deliver what I can for the character, for Cobra, the creator. But I hope the second part is people can like the character, right? Because you don't really want a main character that not really likable. But I want, as likable as he may be, I want him to have growth. So I hope I'm doing my job right in that regard. There's still plenty more to go. This is only the beginning. Thank you guys so much for watching Dragon Ball Shinka. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.